If you've ever tried to lose weight, you know the high of stepping on the scale and seeing that number drop. That feeling can carry you for days. But what about the times when the number doesn't move? When you keep showing up, keep working, keep sweating, and nothing changes? That's the nightmare of weight loss plateaus. They don't just stall your progress on the scale, they can destroy your progress in your mind. Now, I want to be clear right from the start. In my current journey, I haven't yet hit a plateau. The weight is still coming off, but I've been here before. I've yo-yo dieted through my whole life, and I know the sting of hitting that wall. I know how fast a plateau can wreck your momentum and convince you to give up. In the past, plateaus have almost destroyed me, and that's why I need to talk about this now, because I don't want you or me to let it happen again. Let me take you back. You've been eating better, moving more, making sacrifices. You step on the scale every morning, and at first the number drops. It feels like victory. Then one day you step on and it hasn't moved. You brush it off. The next day, same number. The next week, same number. And suddenly, all the excitement that was fueling you turns into anger, into hopelessness. You start thinking, why am I even doing this? What's the point if nothing is changing? That's the thing about plateaus. They don't just stop the scale, they stop your momentum. And momentum is everything when you're trying to lose 100 pounds or more. When you're obese, seeing that number go down is the proof you're doing something right. It's the fuel that keeps you moving. And when the scale stalls, it feels like betrayal, like your own body is fighting against you. I remember the first time I hit a plateau during one of my past attempts. I'd been losing weight steadily, and then suddenly, nothing. Day after day, I'd step on the scale, and the number stared back at me like a slap in the face. And what did I do? I quit. I told myself, this is pointless. And instead of staying steady, I swung back the other way, eating worse than before, binging, giving up. The plateau didn't just stop my progress, it destroyed it. Plateaus hit harder than just about anything else in this journey because they mess with your head. When you're carrying 100 extra pounds, you don't have room for setbacks. You're desperate to see change. You're desperate to feel like all this sacrifice is worth it. And when you don't see it, even for a couple weeks, your brain tells you lies. You're broken. This won't work. You'll always be this way. Plateaus amplify every doubt you've ever carried. They echo all the cruel things people have said to you or the judgments you've made about yourself. And the truth is, when the scale doesn't move, you start to feel like you're standing still in life. You start to wonder if you'll ever escape this body, if you'll ever feel different. That mental pressure is heavier than any pounds I've ever carried. But here's where I need to share a story that changed how I see plateaus. You've probably heard it before. It's about the Chinese bamboo tree. When you plant the seed, nothing happens for years. You water it, you nurture it, you give it sunlight, and nothing grows above ground. For 4 or 5 years, you see no results. Most people would give up, assume the seed is dead. But what you don't see is that underground, the bamboo is growing massive roots, digging deep, preparing for something huge. Then suddenly in the 5th year, it shoots up to over 80 feet tall in just a few weeks. Think about that. For years, no visible progress, but underground, unseen, it was happening. That's what a plateau is. You're still showing up, still making changes, and your body is building roots, adjusting hormones, repairing organs, strengthening habits, preparing for the next wave of growth. Just because you can't see it on the scale doesn't mean it isn't happening. But here's the hard part. When you're in a plateau, it doesn't feel like roots are growing. It feels like failure. It feels like you're wasting your time. And that's exactly why so many people quit during this stage. Not because they aren't making progress, but because they can't see the progress yet. This is where I have to be real with you. In my past, I let plateaus destroy me because I didn't understand what they were. I thought they meant the end. I thought they meant I wasn't losing anymore. But now I see them differently. A plateau is not failure. It's not the end. It's part of the process. The body doesn't like change. It resists it. When you're obese and you start losing weight, your body fights to hold on to what it knows. It's trying to find balance. That's why plateaus happen. Your body is adjusting to a new normal. Sometimes you're still burning fat, but water retention, hormones, or even small amounts of muscle gain hide it on the scale. Other times the scale is still, but your body is shifting. Your clothes fit looser, you can walk farther, you breathe easier. These are the non-scale victories that prove the plateau is not the end. I think about how different my life would be if I hadn't quit every time the scale froze on me in the past. I'd be years ahead, I'd be lighter, healthier, stronger. But I let the plateau convince me it was over. I let it destroy my momentum. This time, I refuse. And that's what I want for you too. If you're in a plateau right now, don't let it destroy your progress. Keep moving, keep showing up. If walking is your thing, keep walking. If you're swimming, keep swimming. The scale is not the only measure of success. Look at how your body feels. Look at how your clothes fit. Look at how your energy shifts. Look at how your life feels day to day. That's proof that change is happening, even if the number isn't budging. The biggest lesson I've learned is that plateaus are not the enemy. Quitting is. Plateaus test your patience. They test your belief in yourself, but they are part of the journey. And if you can push through them, if you can trust the process, even when it feels invisible, you'll come out stronger on the other side. So don't let weight loss plateaus destroy your progress. Don't let them steal the months of work you've already put in. Remember the bamboo story. Remember that roots are growing even when you can't see them. I haven't hit a plateau yet in this journey, but I know I will. And when I do, I'll remind myself of everything I've just told you. I'll remind myself that this is not the end. It's just the roots growing deeper. And I'll keep moving. If you're in that stage right now, I want you to hear this. You are not failing. You are not broken. You are building the foundation for massive change. Stay patient. Stay consistent. Don't let the scale decide your worth, because the only way to lose in a plateau is to quit, and we're not quitting this time.